Hi, this is Brianna Hansen, and this is my video for week 2 Create Time Math Quiz. For number 1, I went through and completed everything that was listed in the tutorial. For number 2, it says add your name to the window form title bar in the format your full name plus Math Quiz. So I have Brianna Hansen Math Quiz. For number second one of part 2, display the current date using the format, full day, month name, and full year. So if we hit the play button, we can see that that shows up in the correct format right here. We have to change the application icon. So here's the icon I used. That's 4 different little math symbols. And for number 3, it says we need to consider the part principles. So I have proximity. I put these math problems together and spaced the other 2 rows apart from it. I aligned everything on the right side and then centered the whole application in the middle of the form. And I repeated the blue background with white text that's in the icon for the button. And that also fulfills contrast where it has a dark background with white text versus light text with black, or light background, black text. We're also supposed to push it out to the GitHub repository. So you can see here's my math quiz folder in my repository. And then I have all the files needed, and I also added a chime.wave since the tutorial requests sound when the answer is correct, and my math icons. So to just run through the program. So when we start it, we'll get a sound each time the answer is correct. So there's 1. And yes, we got the time that they're each correct. And then we get the message box. You got all the answers right. And then, so you can see the button is blue again. So the button's enabled. So it's blue, so we can click on that. And once it's disabled, I change the background color to gray. And then as the time runs through, once it gets to the 5 seconds where the tutorial requested, then the background color on the time left will change to red. And once the application is done and the message box pops up and you close that message box and run the quiz again, then the background turns back to white again. So here's the red. And then it ends. We get our message box. You didn't finish in time. And someone hits the start the quiz and it changes back to white. So just a few things in the code that I did different that was not in the tutorial that we were supposed to either add in, or just a few changes I made for layout and design. Here's the background color for the time label is set to white. And then we've got, here's the date that I did, the toString. So I did the date format. If the time is equal to or less than 5, then the background color on the label is red. And here I made the start color blue, and that I had to put that in a couple spots in order to get it to work correctly. And when it's disabled, then it's gray. And then for the sound waves, I use the system media, and so if the answer is correct and there's still time left, then the chime will play that they got the answer correct.